How about I show you how we can end all corruption in government with the free market of direct democracy, investing in the ballot measures for the future of governance for and by the people? Imagine a currency that competes with all world currencies to be the first to give you shares of ownership in the technology that allows for the implementation of the direct democracy embedded in our constitutions. Many conservatives say there is no democracy in the Constitution. It doesn't say it at all. In the states, they use other words for democracy. They call it the ballot initiative, the referenda, the recall. These are all things that conservatives agree we need. Yet the conditioning machine of media has propagandized the public ballot access methods and aggrandized the hierarchical model of Republican government far too long. The reason is very clear. We can't trust all of these rhinos running for office. We can trust ourselves a whole lot better. And instead of waiting for any individual to do what the people need, we ourselves can do what we need in order to have the policy change ourselves by a popular vote at the ballot. As long as it's not going to increase taxes or create new regulations that are restrictive, if we can find free market solutions to the problems government inflicts on our freedoms and our liberties, then we should get busy. We will implement an e-democracy and decide on what the most crucial actions are to limit government. I appreciate you for being here. It all boils down to the power of the pen. And in the future, technology will give us huge advantages. We're going to need the signature collection model on into the future. Even with technology, we're going to need physical signatures collected. And Ballot AI is a validation software that solves the problem, validating every second. The Bitcoin is known for solving what is known as the Byzantine generals problem, which is where you're not sure you're guaranteeing the results that are delivered to you are the same as the ones that are sent. Our software solves the Byzantine problem for the petition industry, and every signature is verified and validated and transparent to all parties involved on the blockchain. That's where we're going. We have our token, and we are seeking to find the grants and specialists in various blockchains, including Solana, where we are born, to create the most dynamic use case, the utility that drives adoption. Through the ability to create simple ballot measures and referenda and recalls with AI, helping people all over the world to learn exactly how to file ballot measures and get involved, create organizations with structure, and make a difference getting people organized. We will push a narrative of investment where our currency is for the direct implementation of policy choices we decide. The launch of our decentralized exchange guarantees that every individual has a right to vote on what policies they want to enact into law to limit government. And through a minor limitation to not violate the non-aggression principle, which we are not leaving up to AI at this time, that I will be personally managing, we will launch policy tokens. And these policy tokens will allow us to invest in the future of advocacy for policy where we need it and push campaigns exactly where there are on the ground support using the Ballot AI model. Our software validates the signatures. We process everything for payment on the blockchain. At least that's where we're going. Right now, payments are done through the blockchain, but not on the smart contract exactly. We will develop that, but that's why we need to bring ourselves to a higher market cap, get NFT buyers to support our root development purpose, to create the ultimate utility, the utility for driving policy change. These policy changes will be voted on and decided by the public. Our DAO is for the most particular votes that are crucial for the fundamental direction of our company. But we will have a more dynamic e-democracy system implemented as well. And eventually we seek to have a DAO with dynamic types of voting and statistics, really generating more interesting results and connecting to a dynamic debate protocol. A token that is yet to launch, that will launch within our launch pad very quickly after we supply the first liquidity pool, which could happen tonight. I'm lining up the tokens to do just that. So we'll see how things go. Well, we will launch a token for the project to tokenize debate, to reward winners of arguments related to policy. So instead of just watching people during the elections yell back and forth aimlessly without a profit motive to win their arguments, we create monetization and we encourage debate, and we will have people invest in it. And the goal is to simply allow people to bet wagers that they will win the arguments and allow others to bet along with them, and split the pot among the argument directors that win, those who engage in the social construct, the media that exists, creating the media through video and the construction of articles, any medium to educate others. So we're monetizing education. And this education will be related to policy in a positive spirit, encouraging people to learn from the debate so that we don't overlook simple mistakes and judgment errors that were ignored. We have to make sure that all the facts rise and everyone can have a voice on a decentralized platform for debate. I would love to have a sophisticated model. There's all kinds of models that we can create. We can have votes about these models on our current DAO because they are so crucial. And the smart contract that's being set up right now is for referrals to earn from the referrals staking reward amounts significantly and from their votes. So you can vote and your referrals can vote, and you will earn from their votes as well as your own. The ultimate plan is to get people really engaged in creating the ultimate e-democracy platform where the governance is truly for and by the people, with just a simple limitation to not violate the non-aggression principle. And we can come up with all kinds of solutions and use AI to draft the policy and vote on it. It will be amazing. When we find the leaders in the prospective states and nations, we will rise up and use the AI knowledge that's accessible right now, dives deep into the web, deep into the election government websites, and describes in a simple way exactly how we can file ballot measures and implement these policy changes. To draft the legislation is one thing, and then filing is another. And then submitting the documents for approval, getting them printed, getting them ready to be circulated, and doing so is our goal. And our tokens will fundraise for those purposes. So people worldwide will invest in an international structure to advocate for policy against all kinds of corruption that may not be implemented everywhere. But that's okay, because it will be up for the voters to decide in our DAO which policies are to be implemented everywhere, and we will push those. The top two that we will automatically do, and I will consider possibly more, but I have executive ruling in some cases for decisions because this is my child, but we will decentralize it over time. We will create the bill for blockchain voting, and we will create a Bitcoin reserve. As far as other assets for reserve, we can leave that up for debate. An investment pool of cryptocurrencies does seem like a suitable second bill. Or it could be Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, possibly in one bill. We'll have to find out. We can see, what we want to do. And, we're working on Solana. We needed to cover the gas fee, so we certainly want Solana to be part of a reserve of any state. And we also want to implement Ballot AI required for the state government offices to use, because our software will save taxpayers millions. Straight up. We have it down to 1 second a signature, and it's automated, and we can get it faster. So we will save taxpayers millions. So that's a mandatory one. The Bitcoin and cryptocurrency reserve is mandatory, and the blockchain voting. We'll have other ones that people will vote on in our DAO. In order to vote, you need 100,000 tokens. In order to get tokens, you need to pay for them, swapping your US dollars for Solana with one of the major crypto custodians. And I can give you a resource if you want to reach out to me on X or on Facebook as Nico Crypto Guillermo. Reach out to me, send me a message, or once again, X at Ballot_AI. And my main account, Liberty Economy. Do at symbol Liberty Economy. Reach out with a messenger. Ask me how you can get involved. Ask for that crypto onboarding page if you're not already there. And if you're there, you have your wallet, simply get involved. Get involved. You can get airdrops. You can buy it right from the website and stake it as soon as the DEX is launched, which I'm going to be doing tonight. And right now, you can buy on Phantom Wallet. Generally, you should just be able to type it in. It should pop up automatically as Ballot AI. Ballot AI. Otherwise, the main liquidity pool with the locked tokens left over is at Meteora DEX, and we are going to be reaching out to their team specifically to see if we can do more with them and launch a yield farm on their pool as well. So doing some more research on the yield farm, gathering some funds. I have almost 10K of liquidity that I'm planning on adding myself. Huge sacrifice. And so part of me thinks that I could wait because right now we have the token. The DEX just needs a farm. I could do a little bit, but I could sell NFTs first because people know it's going to come. And this NFT, this DEX is going to be absolutely incredibly valuable. I don't need to launch it right away. If I sacrifice 10K now, it may be waste if I were to just hold the major tokens and wait for this bull market and then capture 10K or 20K or 30, 40K later in the liquidity pool. So we'll possibly have some votes on that, and we'll do some research with AI to see what will work best. I'll reach out to other Solana devs and NFT communities, and we are going to launch the Crypto Petitioners NFT momentarily. We have this new little video of an animated NFT. It looks amazing. So check that out on the X profile, Ballot_AI, and see what you can get involved in early. We are the future of governance for the whole planet, the future of government. We are the decentralized model. We get people involved to create ballot initiatives, referenda, recalls, citizen grand jury, and we will streamline the candidate ballot access process and take over the industry there as well. It will be overwhelming to the system because candidates have to run, and they could pay a lot more for other services, or they could see what we're doing with ballots and possibly be an e-democracy candidate to get potential sponsorship and support from our general community. When we get candidates running on the platform to push our software, we would get candidates to push our solutions to draft ballot measures. We teach people about how we can create our own governance instead of relying on the candidates at all. The whole time, let me tell you, while we're waiting for them, we could be implementing the ballot measures, filing them, and collecting signatures leading up to the election. So at that time of the election, when it's supposed to already all be better, we act like we hope, or we're going to get better candidates, whatever. We could actually vote on the laws ourselves right then and there and change the laws forever. We only need maybe like 15, 25 super crucial ballot measures to get started. We could go on easily to like 100. There's so many problems in government worldwide. And they could be solved with ballot measures. They'd be drafted in different ways for each area, and that's fine. The policy advocacy is universal. So we're all about freedom, liberty, justice, limited government. And if you want to be a part of that, if you want to decide, then be there. I also have an area I won't leave out for ecological concerns. We will stand up for protecting ourselves from health threats and ecological concerns. And it's an open, free market for direct democracy. Just remember that. We don't need taxes. We can find ways to solve problems without them. I guarantee you, we can get involved in the debate. I was supposed to invite people to this live stream, so I'm about to do another one, post on the X platform. And let's get into it. And we'll do one last video before I get to work. Thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate it.